Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another grounded build video where today I am hopping in and I am talking a build specifically made for the Prod Smacker. The Prod Smacker is another one of those robot arm weapons that happens to be one of the strongest weapons that you can get and a bonus that you get for completing every single mixer in the game. Now I'm going to show you guys exactly where this is as well in this video. But first, let's talk about the build, shall we? So going through here, our build is as follows. It is the Prod Smacker. No surprises there. It's a build specifically made for it. The Entomologist badge, which gives you plus to attack and imperfect block, but we're not going to be worried about perfect blocks anyway with this build. The Black Ox helmet, the Black Ox harness, and the Black Ox leg wraps. Now, I went with all three of these because their sleek skill gives you quick charge, which allows you to charge attacks faster, which is important for the Prod Smacker. We'll get into that more in just a second. But going back in here, this armor also gives you something called Shockwave. Charge attacks always let out a large shock AoE. That is what the Prod Smacker is doing. And gives you attack plus, so attacks do more damage. That's coming from the Entomologist badge. The Stunning Charger, your attacks with melee weapons pack away to your punch, dealing more stun damage than normal. Once again, adding to the stun. And then Overbearing charge attacks have a high chance to lower the enemy's damage dealt. So, why did I go down this path like this? When you're going through and you are doing stuns to enemies with this weapon, which by the way, if you want to stun an enemy with this weapon, all you need to do is hold down the attack until it is charged up all the way and then hit with it. I'll show you what I'm talking about right now against this Orb Weaver. If I was to charge this attack and then hit with it, notice how I get a stun, right? But I'm going to do it again now. Sorry, let me charge up again here. There's another stun. Let me charge up again here. There's another stun. Charge up again here. Oh, well, I killed it on accident. But nonetheless, if you guys get the idea, every time you charge an attack, you send out one of those electric shocks. Every time when you charge it all the way up, which is why I built this build with this armor that gives you that charge attack faster, because it's going to allow you to be able to do these charge attacks that much faster. You don't need to go through anymore and sit there and hope that the pinch whacker is going to do your shock damage, because this is going to do it for you. Now, it does take a little bit of time, and the stun isn't going to happen every time you go ahead and use this weapon. But it is a really, really good weapon for you guys to go through and do good amounts of two-handed melee damage and throw some shock in there as well. Now, other things that go in this build before we start breaking down exactly how to get it, now we're going to break down the skills that are going to go into it. Now, what I decided to use for the skills are as follows. Barbarian, so you get that extra damage. We're not worried about perfect blocking anyway. As soon as you get into Barbarian, you can't perfect block, so don't worry about that. Now it's just all damage from here on out, which is why I went with the Entomologist badge. More damage, but you can't perfect block. Doesn't matter with this build. Also, Meat Shield, because you're going to take hits. If you can't perfect block, you're going to take hits. You're going to need some more health. Gotcha there. Buff Lungs. Two-handed weapons take a lot of stamina to swing, so I've given you buff lungs so that way you can swing more often. Coup de grace, it's my favorite. I always like to throw it into my builds. Those crits are awesome to have. And finally, I actually put Shocking Dismissal in here. This one you get from going out and defeating Schmector, and this one is a powerful one because it allows you to store up more electricity when you're blocking. So if you block a couple attacks, even though they're not perfect blocks, if you block a couple attacks and then you hit again, you're going to send out another shock of electric damage, thus doing even more stun. So this is a very, very good stun class is what this is for. I would suggest if you're going to use this one, use this class with a couple of other people because it will help you guys do this. Now, let's talk how to unlock the armor and then we'll get into the weapon, shall we? Okay, so first things first, the armor. Okay, the Black Ox helmet, you're going to need to fight a lot of Black Ox beetles for this. You need 2 horns, 3 parts, and 2 pupil leather just for the hat. Then, scrolling down over here to the chest plate here, we have the Black Ox chest plate, which is right here. The harness, 4 Black Ox parts, some lint rope, and pupil leather. So you're going to need a lot of pupil leather for this one. And Going down over here, all the way to the bottom, we have the Black Ox leg wraps, which is Dust Mite Fuzz, not Pond Moss, which is great. So this one's easier to make. And the defense skill on all of these armors is actually pretty high. If we look, there's the helmet, there's the chest piece. Now this is upgraded level 8 sleek, and notice how the defense is all the way maxed out. And this is the leg wraps. If you guys were to get all these pieces to sleek, I just didn't have the upgrade materials to get there, but tested and true, watching it get increased on a creative with bugs mode, more or less, watching this get more and more and more powerful. So nonetheless, I think that this is a great set for you guys to go and try out. Now the Prod Smacker, like I said, first things first, you guys need to go through and beat every single one of the mixers, including the super mixer, in order to unlock this. Yes, every single super mixer as well. So all 5 regular mixers and all 3 super mixers. They're difficult, but you need to do it, and you can no longer cheese this. For those of you who are saying, Sim, you can just reach through, grab it through the window. You can't do that anymore. But let's head over to the Black Ant Hill, and I'll show you guys exactly where to get this from. Okay, so here I am at the Black Ant Hill back door. So this is the door over here that's underneath the deck over here. Just run over here and run down here. By the time you're going to get this, you will have already unlocked this door. That is why I'm telling you to come over here instead of giving you a complete walkthrough of the Black Ant Hill in order to get in here. You'll need to have done all of the mixers at this point, so you're gonna have been in the upper yard and all of that. They're difficult. You're gonna need upgraded gear, so you're gonna already have done the assistant manager, so I know you're gonna have this unlocked. You run right over here, and this is that door that you guys are all been wondering about. Sim, what is behind that mystery door that's locked inside of the Black Ant Lab? It's right over here. Okay, you run into this room that's right here, and you push this button, and it'll unlock this door, and it's sitting on this chair that's right here. You can grab this now. They've turned it around and moved the chair slightly so you can't grab it through the window anymore. Also, this box that's right here that's empty contains a crap load of upgrade materials. So you guys should definitely come over here and get this once you have finished all of the mixers. But guys, that is how you unlock the Prod Smacker, and this is the awesome Prod Smacker build that I have made. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I think it's really, really powerful. I really enjoy going around and sending out electrical shocks to all enemies whenever I'm hitting them. Like I said, guys, every single time you swing this thing, you're going to be doing one of those electric shocks as long as it's a charged up attack. Now, notice how with just one piece of armor, I'm charging up that many times, and this is just with one piece down the sleek path. Think if you got them all there. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe today. Leave me a comment down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.